This is Prodigal Finds God with part 147 from Mandy de la Parra, Seek Heavenly Things. This was posted on 6/29/2026. It's called Pre-Introductory Phase, Second Phase, Part 30. God's physical calendar 4/11, God's spiritual calendar 10/11, God's true Gregorian 1/14. The original message was given to Mandy on 6/7/2025. She notes added more 5/23 and 6/29/2026. And here is the message. Pre-introductory phase, second phase, part 30. So you see all of my duplicate spirits that Jesus created for us to defeat in these battle lines through all of the creations, through the battle lines, the original creation and the duplicated creation. We were all attached to our original spirits in the very first heaven, the original heaven, the one with the pure hearts, the original people in it that stayed pure. And no creation could ever come about that God would intentionally allow the soul of corruption. Whether the people who were created inside the heavens or outside the heavens, they were his true creation from the very beginning, or they were a mockery creation from the enemy. But regardless, the love that God has for all of his people are the same. There are no respecter of persons with God. There are no favorites with God. He allowed to bring about all of my creations inside the heavens, and everything created inside the heavens were announced to be perfect and solid through the original form of God. And this is why you all have a little of God inside of you. Me, your creator, inside of you, because whether you were a true creation or a mockery creation, you were all created inside the heavens with my dust particles, through my image, giving you my breath of life, as I have brought the breath of life through my creations and my image, bringing my breath derived from nature, constructed through the original image of me, who is the original wind inside all of you, bringing out my true perfect forms of perfection that I have created inside the heavens and throughout the heavens, my perfect image through all of you, a shadow of me inside all of you, through my perfect DNA constructed inside the heavens, known as your true Yahweh, your heavenly Father inside the heavens. Yes, you are all created in my image inside the heavens. And this is why you all have a little bit of me inside of you, Yeshua Hamashiach, my Son inside of you, the creator of heaven and earth, and your Father inside the heavens, who has made the image of him in all of you through his image, the Heavenly Father's image, your true Yahweh. And this is why you have the form of being your own God inside of you, even though you are all created inside of the heavens in my image. I am still the ruler of the heavens and the earth, and eventually I will take back the earth that I have allowed the corruption to set forth. When I was allowing you all to go through your battles of training inside this assimilation of sleep, ran by the false father. I'm giving all of you a chance to know who you are and discovering where you all came from, to know who your creator is, his true character of love and grace, and how all of you were created through my perfect formula that was created inside the heavens. I have been keeping your original design pure as I bring all of your duplicates into one, receiving your glorious body for the constructed battle lines. All of my people who all are here, not only to save the fallen line, but also to train to face the real enemy, so you all could become battle ready to defeat the real enemy made outside the heavens. But throughout my perfect existence and my perfect love for my people that I have bestowed on my people throughout my creations inside the heavens, there was always going to be a threat for all of you, a threat of demise for all of the people that I, your Father, has created. I bring my own personal love and stamp on all of you constructing your DNA with my full perfect love through it and my signature on it. All of my creations showing all of you that you all are mine, And no matter what threat of destruction has come on you, or the threat of demise falling on you, you are all stamped by me, and my signature inside of all of you. Not only inside of you through your DNA, but also stamped on my perfect creation. And it was that creation that was forever made, written inside the heavens through my soulmate formula. My original design bringing out the proclamation through my Adam and Eve partners, deeming that none of his people would ever fall, that I held my love inside all of you, and you are all of my creations, and I would truly never allow the real fall to come on my people. So no one would ever truly fall, because no one fell in the very first heaven. So this is why he, my son Jesus, the true image of him as your heavenly Father, known as your Yahweh, is bringing all of his people together as one. The original people that I, Yeshua Hamashiach, conducted inside the heavens. Your creator of the heavens and the earth, who is speaking now to me to teach all of us, bringing all of these heavenly mysteries to his people. I have created all of my original creations through the battle lines, and he did this to keep his creations pure inside the first heaven. Don't you get it yet? My Father and I are one. We were made from the very beginning, and our true form is together as one inside the heavens. But we have always just existed inside the heavens, making me your eternal Father from the very beginning of creation. I have conducted everything, bringing out all of my creations supernaturally through the environment and involvement of the galaxy of the stars. Our original dust particles, all of our atoms, through the electrons and neutrons, creating the perfect circle. And as we were creating the circles through the explosion of the stars, the genetic waves of creations were originally balanced. But as the creation wave of the cosmic energy were creating more waves, it caused the ripple effect, and everything started to shift. It was creating a mirror, which then created an imbalance to the structure, causing everything to shift and to manifest as we started to consume all of the natural resources in the other worlds, bringing about even more creations as the circles kept evolving. And when we are at our peak of creation, bringing about the cosmos energy, we brought in retro distribution through the cosmic energies, bringing out the true forms of the plasms, which only exist inside the heavens. And the plasms, they have the power to change anything into the form of peripheral visions through telekinesis, or a change of adapting the energy, bringing in a periodical implantation through refurbish of the brain, through the dynamo effect, through the chains of balance, bringing in the external form, holding down the original platform of the existing particles and atoms that took on their own form through the explosion in the stars. This is the true forms of the true light circle, and no derivative of the formal euphemisms could treat internally the balance of nature except through a perfect retrograded system known as your Heavenly Father, deriving from the dust particles made inside the galaxy, bringing in all of his true forms, matching his perception, his true DNA, made inside the heavens. But before we created the first heavenly image, the true heavenly form, we took our own creation of nature and we created true forms of ourselves, combining us into one, and separated us in the flesh for salvation purposes only, through the light circle before the earthly realms were made. So my Father and I, we are one together, and sometimes I speak from the Father and sometimes I speak from the Son. My Father, he kept my people, all of them, pure, all of his people, when he created all of the duplicated battle lines, keeping all of the original spirits pure inside the heavens, making duplicates of one another, and never allowing darkness to enter inside the first heaven. So you see, the very first family has two lines that were pure, and the originals for both of the battle lines were made to start the very first family, and the second family that held all of the creations, and it included the creatures of the heavenly forms, which originally were my two sons. My two sons, they were both created by me in my image, inside the heavens with all of the creations, making them evolve into every true being of creation, through all of my heavenly forms, brought about through all of my creations. This is why the enemy has mocked them by trying to emulate the animal-human spirit line through mockery creations, bringing out shapeshifters, mocking my original cherubim, bringing out ungodly forms, mocking my original creations from heaven. I call these two forms an angelic masterpiece of the derivative formation, copying originals of transformation through dust particles, through the atoms and the electrons, my original design, through the cosmo energies of transformation, bringing out angel, turbo, dynamo, friendly mockery interpretations through the beguilement in the garden. Stick around for part 31.